On a given weekday at the Herb Brooks National Hockey Center, the stands sit empty, and around the building there's not a soul in sight. But on a Friday and Saturday evening, the building erupts with the sounds of a Husky game day, and those in attendance make sure to let the opponent know whose house they're in.
That's a fan group that, not only just gets excited about the goals and assists, but really understands the game.
One of the best, if not the best environment in college hockey.
Out of the hundreds that venture to the Brooks Center on the weekends, there is one fan who lives and breathes Husky hockey and has for over 2 decades.
My husband graduated from here way back when, in 1970. My daughter graduated from here in 1998, and my son graduated from here in 2002.
Jill was familiar with St. Cloud hockey because of her family, but it wasn't until her nieces transferred to the university and played club hockey that she really got involved.
So the kids and my husband and I came in to watch them, and their game started like at 10 o'clock after the men's game. So we came in third period of the men's game to watch them, and we saw about 3 different hits. They scored a couple of goals, and my husband and I kind of looked at each other and were like, we like this. Then we started to pick up going to one game here and one game there, and then we got kind of addicted.
An addiction not only for herself, but that transpired down to her kids, and later it would be passed down to the next generation.
It's game night. We're like, okay guys, are you gonna go to the game? And they're kind of begging to go. They have season tickets for this half package for Saturday nights, and Friday nights they're like, can we go to the game with you? And so we're always excited about game night. My daughter went to class with a couple of the players. She knew Gino Parrish. She had classes with him. Mark Parrish was here then. Matt Cullen was here then. And she's the one that kind of kept going, and she watched them play. And then as you get to know players, it becomes a lot more fun.
Jill's daughter Amber carries on the same passion for St. Cloud hockey as her mother, and when her daughter Aubrey was born, she made her St. Cloud's youngest hockey fan.
And she was just a newborn. She was about 7 pounds, 5 ounces, something like that. So she put her in a hockey helmet and took some photos with the St. Cloud State puck and her hat. So I'm fortunate enough to have 3 grandchildren that we adore and share a lot of time with and hockey with and so forth. So this is the 3 grandkids. We dressed up, it was summer, they had a social here at campus, and so we had them sit down in the lobby of the new area, which was beautiful, and took their picture in the St. C, because we've got several pictures throughout the years with the kids individually or grouped together around the St. C. It's fun to share that with the grandkids, and I know friends of mine and people I know always say, well, they didn't really have a choice. Kind of true. They all came as babies to the game, but I think that it's a good sport to watch. There's a lot of action. They don't get bored as easy as watching some other sports. They get to interact with the players. I've had 99% of the players react so well with the kids and with everyone, but as a fan, I think that's really important. So they learn to be good sports. They learn to be excited about some activity that they're not actually playing.
Well, obviously they're supporting the program, and we count on them, and we don't take it lightly that our job is to put a product in the ice that is fun to watch, is competitive, that's filled with good kids, and I think that's what keeps people coming back.
It's just an exciting atmosphere, and again, when you get to know some of the players, it becomes even more and more personal and fun. You see the players grow through the years too.
Once they get to know this team, and it's been over the years, They know that this team's going to show up every night, whether they win or lose. They're going to show up, they're going to play fun, they're going to play a fun, skilled, fast, hard-working brand of hockey.
I know some guys might say they just focus on the game and stuff, but I mean, it's impossible for me to just focus on hockey when the fans are giving us that much energy to feed off of.
Over the years, groomed friends as well. We call our hockey friends. That's the only time we see them. And so you come in and you kind of go through that same ritual. And it's just an exciting atmosphere. And again, when you get to know some of the players, it becomes even more and more personal.
They cheer when they need to. They're knowledgeable hockey fans too, but they're passionate. We have a history of getting a lot of goalies pulled, so that's our team. There's also the fans that get on the goalies.
See the players grow through the years too. We always pick a freshman to watch and watch them till they graduate, and you can see the maturity and how well they become good players, and it's fun.
The dedicated fans have seen a lot of changes to the program through the years, but one of the biggest came in the spring of 2018 when Bob Motzko resigned from the university to become the head coach of the Minnesota Gophers. The new era of Husky hockey came shortly after Motzko's exit, when former Minnesota Duluth assistant coach Brett Larson was put at the helm of the program.
He has a different coaching style, more like the one that I, for myself and others, have foreseen for this team. It's more aggressive. He tends to coach more, I think, on the bench, where Bob did not as much. And so I think he's brought a new energy and new excitement. When you talk to players that don't get to play and they're excited, I think that tells a lot about the coaching.
Brett Larson is the third head coach in the Division I era, but it was really one man who paved the way for the future success that this program would see.
I think, well, they've grown a lot over the years. When Craig Dahl was the coach, I think he built the program, because you just don't come in typically to Division I and win, usually, especially when you're a new program. So he built the team, and then he kind of got to a stalemate, and then Bob came in and he kind of moved us ahead.
The team and the fan base are still waiting for the moment they get to see the men hoist the trophy in April.
Well, we've been through quite a few lows. It's always hard when they make it to the tournaments and don't progress like we think they should, that they have the talent to do. So we're hopeful, always hoping, we're going to get one national championship.
Jill and fans alike thought they were going to see that dream realized in 2018 after the Penrose Cup champions were the #1 seed heading into the Western Regionals. But that dream came to an abrupt end when St. Cloud State fell to Air Force 4-1 in the first round.
And I thought we battled tooth and nail, but the way they sold out to defend that game out, that was a remarkable effort by Air Force.
It's miserable. Sucks, man. I don't really know how to put it into words. I didn't think I could ever hurt worse than when we lost to Ferris a couple of years ago, and here we are.
Nothing like I guess we've experienced that before, so I would say that it was tough to see, because you knew they had the talent, and there was something missing that couldn't get them over the edge, and I don't know, well, I have my opinion about what that was.
And they want to finish on a strong note. They played very, very well last night. It was a tough game, but, you know, they want to finish this off tonight.
And that gives an opportunity, but Lazat with the turnover, he scores! Blake Lazat! Drops it to Perbix. There it is. High slaughter shot, score!
After a disappointing end to a season that had such high hopes, the Huskies are locked into a new season, but are hoping for that coveted end.
I think we can go all the way.
A championship that the fans have waited for and are deserving of, that their whole hearts are set on, a championship that would mean the world to them.
I'm praying for my first national championship before I die.